You've seen my rankings, you have seen my best of look, but I kind of stayed away from doing a worst of 2023 because I just truly lost track of what I used in 2023. But I just put in some work. I scrolled down my whole Instagram feed of 2023, looked up what I tried. I looked at my Excel spreadsheets where I document my declutters and empties, and here I have now my list of the worst makeup of 2023. All of these items I have here on my list in my hand, I do not have anymore because for obvious reasons, they left the building, they left the chat, they left life. Not all of these, by the way, were released in 2023. It's just things that I tried this year and I hate with a passion. Let's start with Urban Decay Naked Robin Eisenberg palette. When I saw the announcement, and I remember it was in fall 2022 that they announced this palette, I was stunned. I wanted to have this palette so bad that I checked the few retailers here in Germany that still do carry Urban Decay on a daily basis. And once this palette finally released, I caved in, I bought it, I tried it 2 times and decluttered it because quality, bullshit, color story, bullshit, texture, bullshit, vibe, bullshit. This was such a letdown, and in general I think Urban Decay Naked palettes, they need to die. Please, please let it die in peace. It's just not okay anymore. Same goes with the Pat McGrath Sith Seduction. If you remember, in the middle of this year, Pat McGrath did a second Star Wars collection. The thing just is that this Star Wars collection basically was just makeup that she already had in her line, or maybe even with the Quins, just pans that were like floating around their like warehouses, and they were put into the packaging, and then there was a shit sticker on top. I tried the Sith Seduction palette, Sith Seduction palette, and it was just so bad. It was like a tiny Mothership 6, which by the way also was one of the palettes that got a sticker on, but with worse quality. It was so bad, no. I used it once and then I immediately decluttered it. It was a letdown. The RMS Re-Evolve Foundation, oh, this broke my heart. If you follow me on Instagram for longer, you might remember this because I documented this in my Instagram stories. I tried the Re-Evolve primer. I had a sample of this. I love this primer. I still have a big one as a backup in my backup drawer. Like, not backup, but I bought it 1.5 years ago when I fell in love with it with a sample size. That when I saw that they bring out a Re-Evolve foundation, I probably love it too. I had an allergic reaction to it, so that I had like water-filled bubbles and like little cysty things all over my chin. It looked horrific. I was able to give it back to the shop, and I just cannot recommend this. And actually, since this incident, I stayed away from any RMS release. The primer I still have in my drawer. I probably will open it next year to just use it and see if it does the same thing, or if I still love it like I love the sample. Oh, the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This was in so many people's favorites that I needed to try it. And I fucking hated it. For whatever reason, this did not work with anything underneath, and I had like little aisles on my face that looked like dry patches. Very weird, did not go along, and in general, personally, I just can't get along with NARS. I don't know what it is, but 8 out of 10 products from NARS don't work for me. The only products I enjoy from the brand are the Soft Matte, the concealer in the pot, that is a really good one. The Laguna Cream Bronzer is good, and the regular Laguna, which is just a mediocre bronzer. Like, it's an okay bronzer, don't get me wrong. But everything else, oh, I do have the OG Orgasm Blush. Not the powder, the liquid one, the one with the pump. But everything else from the brand is just, no. If NARS would stop being in the market, I probably wouldn't even notice. The House Labs lip oil, specifically in this pink shade, was one of the worst experiences I had in 2023. I bought this because it said staining lip oil. And look at this, it looks like a nice light but yet cool tone pink, which is what I wanted. The problem is, when you apply the oil, it looks very, very nice and you're left with the most beautiful pinky stain on your lips. But a lip oil, usually in my world, is supposed to be reapplied throughout the day. Do you know what happens? Yes, the stain builds up. Do you know what I don't use when I apply lip oil? A mirror. So do you know what then happened? I had pink stains all around my lips and I was in the office the whole day like that and nobody told me anything. It was a great day, thank you. The Tatcha liquid and the regular silk canvas. Both of these items I decluttered this year. I bought them last year. I remember that I was super hyped when they finally came to Space NK, and Space NK had reasonable shipping prices for Germany. Awful products. I don't get the hype, they're overpriced, they're not good for the skin. I had severe reactions on both of these that I just don't understand what's in there that people love so much. 2023 was also the year that I finally caved in and tried Tom Ford eyeshadows. I got sent the Ambrosia and Dark Opulence quads from my friend Danielle, and she sent me these because she was like, can you please also test them and tell me if I'm crazy, because this is like the worst eyeshadow I've ever tried in my life. And to be honest, she was right. This was an insult to my life, this was an insult to my skills, this was just not okay to post, and I'm surely thinking about deleting those photos because it looks like I don't know how to do makeup. And I mean, this look also is not the best that I've ever done, but I was sick for a week, so that's kind of my excuse. But these two quads, absolutely, ugh. How can this be approved? I don't understand. And the thing is, I saw some like more luxury creators, not some, actually I just saw one, and she raves about these. And I'm like, girl, how trustworthy can you really be? Because I am sorry, you cannot convince me for the sake of my life that you like these. I don't believe you. I do not believe you. I think you are not honest with us. But each to their own. I tried other Tom Ford quads this year that are way, way better, but these two, no, they're not. And last but not least, a mascara that was just very insulting to my life, the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow. First of all, I already thought that the advertisements for this mascara were just, I could take them serious because I was absolutely seeing how these are edited. But then I thought, okay, let's try it. The mini was like 15 or 16 euro. That's fine for me for a mini. I just tried. Horrible mascara, did nothing for the lashes. I also could have just applied a clear mascara to my eyes and it would look better than this. These were the products that stood out to me for being just the worst. I have tried so much more that I was not happy with, but that was just not so bad that it needed to be mentioned here in this video. So please let me know down below, what is the worst product that you tried this year? How bad was it? Please don't leave out any details. I'm so nosy to hear that. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe because we're still in Ellamas, and I see you tomorrow.